Okay, so now I gotta do another video about the video I just posted because I don't know. I I subscribe to RT and that resident spin check that says outlandish shit most 90% of the time. She's outlandish, man. I know RT's doing propaganda. They're trying to whip us up into a frenzy against each other. I see what they're doing. You can't see that. If you can't see that, you're not really paying attention. Because they got their little meet the press thing that does the right wing fucking thing. And then they tell you how Antifa's fighting against these. And they're just trying to get us all riled up against one another. Because Russia really does want us to destroy ourselves. But they don't have to do it by rigging elections. All they got to do is feed us what's happening in the country and let us have our eat ourselves. Everybody knows that, man. I know that. Americans should know that. Because everybody's so polarized in this country. It's always been that way. It's always been that way. People have always been so polarized in this country. You're a commie. You're a socialist. You're a fucking fascist. That's what we do in this country. What we fucking march through and kill 100 million fucking indigenous people. The worst genocide the world has ever seen. And that's why when I'm like, fucking watching this buffer, the left hates Thanksgiving. No, man, I still celebrate it with my family, but I do hate Thanksgiving because you guys are trying to cover up the fucking largest genocide in the history of the world. You killed 100 million people and stole their land. I think that bears worth mentioning. I think we should maybe mention that from time to time. No, we're always right. So, anyways, I posted that video, and then this chick, the resident spin chick, I forget her name because she's irrelevant to me because 90% of what she says is bullshit. But she did this thing about fucking Thanksgiving and COVID, right on schedule, and so I made a comment there where I was like, just go get tested, man. Just have your family members go get tested and go have your Thanksgiving dinner. And so these right wingers are like, never! I will never get tested! I get, motherfucker, I guarantee you go pick up that old hag in the bar and go home and have sex with her and your dick is dripping the next morning, I guarantee your ass is going to run to the health department and get tested and be like, can you give me some medicine for this? I guarantee you're going to do it. But when it comes to this, they're just, they just want to take one extreme end of the position. Am I wrong about that? You know that old boy stuck his fucking shit in some places it shouldn't have been. And he's like, I'll never get tested for COVID. I bet your ass done already probably been tested for gonorrhea and herpes and God knows what else. You ain't had no problem with that because you thought you were going to get treated because your dick was burning or whatever. But you don't have no problem with that. But you got a problem with getting tested for COVID, some shit that's actually killing people. Yeah, nah, never mind that. I just hate liberals that much. Extreme sides of the spectrum. Extreme sides of the spectrum. And then this woman got on there and she goes, yeah, go get tested. And what is that gonna accomplish? Nothing. Yeah. That's why we should have never fucking tested anybody for AIDS in the 80s. Nah, because it wouldn't have accomplished anything. We should just all be fucking dying of AIDS right now, according to you. This is how you process information? Look it, man. Take in the information. Think about what's being said to you. Try to weed out the bullshit. And act accordingly. This is a real virus. It's going around. People are getting it. Not so many people are dying that they told us we're going to die. But still a lot of people are dying. They're fucking old people for the most part. And I'm sure some of them will try to get on here and tell me how full of shit I am. But I would like to remind people that I work at a fucking cemetery and I bury people. It's not bullshit. We had a fucking immediate spike in fucking funerals right after that. Right after COVID hit, immediate spike in funerals. I guess the damn hospitals were killing them. There's hundreds of thousands of people involved in this conspiracy to kill people, to blame it on COVID. Yeah, that's what's happening. And I'm the crazy one. You're the sane ones. Come on, man. People are fucking dying from this fucking virus. Just like from any other virus. It's an actual virus. It's going around. It's killing people. It's mainly killing old people because their immune systems are weak and shit. But if you're a young person with a weak immune system, it can kill you too. I mean, this is real shit that happens. People die from the fucking flu every year. And the flu's not even as bad as this thing. So, come on, man. Hey, Jeremy, paging you to reality. We've had viruses go around the planet ever since this motherfucker's been spinning. And it's been killing people. You ever heard of the bubonic plague? Could you imagine if a bunch of you sons of bitches were going around saying, it's a government conspiracy? I'm just gonna go into public wherever. It's a government conspiracy. They're telling me millions of people are dying from it. No. I mean, that's how stupid you people sound. It's ridiculous. There was some more shit I wanted to talk about, though. Having to do with politics. Even though idiots have made this virus a political fucking meme when it shouldn't be political at all. It should just be like, hey, what do we got to do to defeat this virus and fucking start living our lives safer. No, let's make it political. That's how polarized the country is right now. There was another thing too. I can't remember it right now, so I might have to do another video. I'm trying to remember what the hell I was going to talk about because I'm so wound up about these fucking idiots. Like, I'll never get tested for that. And what's testing going to do? And, like, Jesus Christ, man. You know viruses fucking appear from time to time. And we have to do everything we can to combat them, right? I wonder how these fucking people were reacting when Ebola was going around. They had a case in Dallas, Texas. Not that fucking far from me. Dallas, Texas. They had a case. How did they react to it then? I bet they were shitting their britches. Because that shit is 90% deadly. It's 90% lethal. You get that shit, you're most likely gonna die. I bet they were shitting their britches over that. But now they want to make this some political game. And hey, I'm not letting the liberals off the hook either. I'm not letting the liberals off the hook either. Because they want to keep you from fucking being able to eat fucking Thanksgiving dinner with your family. When there's a way around all of that shit. You just go get tested. But when you got these imbeciles going, I'll never get tested. They're the fucking problem. They're the fucking problem. They're the ones spreading shit around. Man, could you imagine? I'm not getting tested for bubonic plague. I don't have nothing. I'll just stuff some more pansies in my pocket to cover up the smell of the fucking death that's on me. Yeah, that's how these people operate, man. Their minds are fucking wrecked. They're wrecked. Hey, man, you want to be a right-winger? Come on here and argue with me about fucking testing and, the science of medicine, which I actually worked in at one point. I'm going to tell you something. I worked in every goddamn field you could imagine. I was a cop. I was a nurse. I fucking did it all, man. And I was always really good at what I did. Always excelled. Damn. Everybody always loved me. So, do you want to argue with me about a field I used to work in? Okay. Bring it on. Masks. These masks don't prevent anything. No, they prevent cocksuckers like you from getting me sick. It's not about preventing you from getting sick, you selfish bastards. It's about you preventing me from getting sick, because when you all your germs, they get caught in that mask. And the ones that don't get caught in that mask travel about 1 or 2 feet and they fall to the ground. Where somebody can come along later and disinfect that fucking floor and your germs are killed. But you guys want to walk around with no mask on, walk right up to somebody 2-3 feet away. I mean, Jesus Christ, what the fuck is wrong with you people, man? If you did that during flu season in Chicago, you'll get your ass whooped. Somebody will turn around and punch you in the face, man. It's always been like that. I grew up in a place that had the fucking virus going around all winter. Whether it was the common cold or the flu or whatever, we washed our hands. We looked at everybody suspect all winter long because the son of a bitch can give me the fucking cold or the flu at any time. And we kept our distance. So, this is not all that different for me. I grew up in that environment. I grew up in Chicago, Illinois. You keep your distance from some son of a bitch coughing in the wintertime. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. You people are fucking selfish as fuck. You've always been selfish as fuck. You don't want to fucking give people health care. You've fucking always been selfish as fuck. Okay, I'm done ranting, man. I'm fucking sick of these people. Like they're acting like this is a fucking new thing. Like this has never, ever once entered the ethosphere of things that people are like, man, hey, keep your fucking cough to yourself. That's why we were fucking taught to cough right here instead of right here, like you stupid motherfuckers spreading your germs everywhere. Okay? So, all of you right-wing idiots that think this is some kind of conspiracy can go fuck yourselves, man. There's an actual virus going around, and people should be protecting themselves. That's what you do. That's what you do when the flu goes around. That's what you do when the common cold goes around. Guess what? COVID's going around. It's just some made up shit. No, it isn't. It's an actual fucking virus. I invite you to come work where I work and fucking do the amount of fucking burials I've done in the past year. You fucking idiots. People are dying from that shit. It ain't hospitals making money because they say they had COVID. No, they did have fucking COVID. That's why I fucking buried, and I'll tell this story again. That's why I buried a husband and a wife in the same fucking hole who died less than 24 hours apart because they fucking caught COVID. Are you gonna tell me they died from cancer less than 24 hours apart? What fucking story are you gonna fucking try to make up for that? They died from COVID. They died less than 24 hours apart. Oh, was it the flu in the middle of the summer? Maybe it was. Okay. No, they died from COVID, man. They died from COVID. I buried two people in the same fucking hole. A husband and wife. That died less than fucking 24 hours apart. This shit is real. It's real. The left, the liberal class is exaggerating about one side of it, and you guys are exaggerating about the other side of it. Guess what? You're all wrong. There's a happy place in the middle. And that's the same thing I gotta say about fucking progressive ideas. The fucking so-called left is on an extreme side of one part of it, and then the right is on an extreme part of the other. Guess what? The middle of the fucking country agrees with these so-called radical progressive ideas. Oh my God, how radical would it be if people were fucking actually making a living wage where they could pay the rent and buy food and put food on the table for their kids? Oh my God, that's radical. That's radical. I think everybody should be living in fucking boxes. I mean, at what point do you come to a position where you fucking convince yourself in your head that people who get up and go to work every day don't deserve to make enough money to eat? At what point? What point do you convince yourself